Same time, more people are saying yes to a guaranteed cash offer on their house. And I'm signing more big red checks than ever before. Edwin just called us and said this.
I don't want to list it, have to clean the house every day. That to me is just a big headache.
Be a smart seller like Edwin. Apply for your guaranteed cash offer today at chrislindahl.com.
Hey, it's Fallon. The people are truly what make the experience at Top 10 Liquors. Maybe you go in and you're like, I don't know a lot about THC beverages. They're going to help you out. And right now, you can get a low-dose 4-pack for just a penny. For use only by adults 21 and older, keep out of reach of children. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. Do not drive or operate machinery after use.
At Shane Company, we've been engagement ring experts for almost 100 years. We have the largest selection of diamonds and gemstones in stock. You don't have to wait to compare them side by side. Find the one that speaks to you at shaneco.com or in store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays. I-35 northbound from 185th Street to County Road 46. Highway 10 is slow eastbound 93rd lane to 35W. On 169, it's slow northbound from Old Shakopee to Pioneer Trail. 394 tight with construction eastbound from Dunwoody to 94. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green, the easiest way to get a golf course quality lawn. Don't wait. Sign up at truegreen.com and get your first application for $9.95. True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Welcome to the Spirit Daughter Podcast, where sought-after celebrity astrologer Jill Winterstein explores seasonal cosmic energy through expert conversations and dives into celebrity birth chart readings. Discover how successful people work with their astrology and learn to apply it to your own life.
There's no bad chart. There's no bad compatibility either. The charts are just a pathway to walk through, to transform.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Spirit Daughter, and listen now.
Can we really trust someone whose middle name is just the letter J? Bailey on the Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
And we're back 1 hour commercial free on KDWB. So we were in Palm Springs on vacation. We'd never been to Palm Springs. We're like, well, let's go somewhere warm. I don't want to go to Florida because we've been there a million times. Florida's great. We don't go to Arizona. We didn't go to Las Vegas because Las Vegas, you lose your, tons of money gambling. So we went to Palm Springs. Number one thing, observation, the average age of a visitor in Palm Springs is about 75 years old.
Checks out.
Everybody there was old as bizzles. They were very old.
I have a question for you. I've heard that there's quite a few gay men that go there. Yeah, so I'm just curious, you claim that you were there with Susan. I didn't see a single picture of her in it. Were you with your wife or?
Nunya.
Oh, okay.
Nunya.
Oh.
No, I heard that too.
Did you get hit on by any guys?
No, nobody hits on me. Look at me. Come on.
Come on, Jenny.
There is like a big gay population there, and you're not the first one to bring up that funny joke. It's like, so did you get hit on? No, but and we didn't go anywhere where we stayed at the hotel. We went to the big the aerial tram, which is that is the big attraction in Palm Springs. Okay. And then we went to downtown for the farmers market / Edina Art Fair. That was really cool. And then we rented a motorcycle and rode through Joshua Tree National Park, which let me tell you, Joshua Tree, that's cool. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah.
It's not about the trees. In Joshua Tree, it's all about the rock formations. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the rock formations are amazing. There's a couple of pictures in my Weekend in 5 photos on DaveRyanShow.com.
Gotta check them out.
But we were at the pool on the first morning there, Thursday morning. Okay, we're going to go to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're sitting there, and then they're like, okay, everybody, it's time for water aerobics. 75-year-old Florence and then Melvin, they get into the pool. They got these little dumbbells that are made out of styrofoam.
Yeah.
They're styrofoam, so they're kind of resisting when you try to push them down in the water.
Yeah.
And so we're watching this, and there's a guy, a very handsome young guy, probably about 25 or 30, and he's leading the old folks. Melvin is doing his water aerobics, and they're having a great time. And Susan and I, because, we work out at Snap, and we're super fit. We're like, old, stupid people and their stupid water aerobics. Stupid. A couple of days later, we're out there. They're going to start it again. We're like, why not? Let's do it. So we actually did water aerobics.
It's so fun. I did it last year when I went to Mexico, and you said that it wasn't that much of a workout. For me, I was huffing and puffing. I also have asthma, so maybe that's what it was.
Could be, yeah. But maybe this is more geared toward Melvin. and Florence.
True.
I'm not really sure.
True.
But it was really easy, but it was fun. It was something different to do.
It is cool.
And then I was making fuzz of Susan. I'm like, okay, Grandma, you're doing water aerobics. So I ask you, what is the latest old person thing that you did? What have you done that was an old person thing? Did you take up cross stitch, Bailey?
I cross stitch all the time. I don't even take it up. I've just done that for 15 years. I did make candles the other day.
See, that's a good one.
With old candles, and I melted down all the wax to make new candles, and I ordered them by scent so that they would all smell good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What is an old person thing that you have done? Maybe you've done some canning. Maybe you did canning last summer. You got one of those bell jars and put some pickles in there, made your own pickles.
Does napping count?
Why not? Why not? What's the latest old person thing that you've done? Send me a text. So I got to tell you one more story. So we rent a motorcycle, and when we get there to rent the motorcycle on Friday evening, Friday like 4:00, go by to rent the motorcycle. It's at a dealership, and there's guys out there smoking weed, like just weed everywhere. And they're doing like burnouts in the parking lot.
Jeez.
And these were kind of like, when you're smoking weed and doing burnouts in the parking lot, you're not your average suburban Harley rider. You're kind of a badass.
Yeah.
So they didn't bother us. They were fine. They were loud and, whatever. We rent our bikes. We come back the next afternoon at 3. There is police tape up in the parking lot, and the cops are taking it down.
Oh.
The guy that rented it to us said, "Did you hear what happened here?" No. There was a shootout in the parking lot. He said, "Look at the fender of that motorcycle over there. There's a bullet hole in the fender of the motorcycle. You can see the picture on my Weekend in 5 photos. Look at them both racing to their computer, DaveRyanShow.com.
Why did it open? I guess I missed that one.
DaveRyanShow.com. Click on the Dave tab, and then you can see my Weekend in 5 photos. And you scroll down, and there is a motorcycle fender with a bullet hole entry and an exit.
Did you take all these photos on a potato?
I know.
Why
I was going to ask about the quality of these photos.
Are they bad?
They're really bad.
They shouldn't be bad. They loaded just fine.
They are not great. I don't know if
Must
it's the
be the
way they
computer.
upload it. Your clearest one is of the guys that went to your Colorado home to play Magic the Gathering. Well, they didn't go there to do that. They were working on your jacuzzi. But no,
Really?
the other ones all have they're blurry. They're grainy, or like the lights in it are kind of aggressive.
The clearest one is a screenshot. That's what's funny.
Not on my computer.
Oh, they look like crap
fine
on mine.
Look at mine. They look fine.
No, it's just your eyes. Those look bad.
To be fair, they do look fine on Dave's computer, but on our computers, it doesn't.
Look at all this this beautiful scenery.
Look at the bullet hole in that fender, though.
I know, that's a big bullet.
Oh, and the worst part is 2 people died. I forgot to mention that part.
Oh, God.
Bury
the lead. Yeah.
2 people died in this shootout. If you look up Palm Springs motorcycle shootout, 2 dead, you'll find the story. And I didn't read the story. I don't know anything about it, really.
So was it like gang related then, I'm assuming?
I don't know. I really have no idea.
It's getting crazy around Palm Springs.
Yeah. So.
And you barely missed it.
I wouldn't say barely. I think we were there it happened in the middle of the night or something. I'm not really sure.
Well, that's barely.
Dave was in bed.
Dave was sleeping
You
at that
bet
point.
I was in bed. I kept saying, well, it's 7:00 here, but it's 9:00 back at home. I'm tired. Let's go to bed. All right. It's KDWB on the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show. You're never more than 30 minutes away from the ultimate ticket.
We
so
do have
hang on to that one.
texts about the old people hobbies that people have been doing.
What do you got?
Well, the first one says, I'm 26 and have gotten very into bird watching. Dave loves bird watching.
Yes.
It's great. It's so relaxing. It's fun. It's a very joyful, inexpensive hobby.
Making homemade bread's another one.
Good one.
Going to foxhole bingo a lot. I'm 25. I don't know what foxhole bingo means.
Sounds
Does
cool,
anyone
though.
else? Okay. All right. What else do we got? Does going to Perkins at 5 for dinner count?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
really early.
Perkins and dinner at 5. Yes, that's a match.
Texas, the oldest person thing I did is just bought the Farmer's Almanac.
That is a dope little book. It really is cool. What is the latest old person thing that you have done? Let's get into Dave's Dirt in just a second. First, though, one of the biggest songs out there right now. It's Bruno Mars on KDWB.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
In the dirt, they're still saying there's leads forthcoming, and they have some suspects they're kind of looking at in the Nancy Guthrie case. Here is one of the investigators. This happened, is it 3.5 weeks ago?
Yeah. February 1st?
Yeah, a month
Was
ago.
it February 1st?
Yeah.
My gosh. Okay, so here's one of the investigators.
I think the investigators are definitely closer. We got a lot of intel, a lot of leads, but now it's time to just go to work.
I mean, I'm sure they get leads like, I think it was my uncle, I think it was my brother, whatever. Then they get to track all these down. And, if you watch enough true crime shows, they get all kinds of leads from I think it might have been my mailman because he lives in Arizona.
Right.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Selena Gomez appeared on Benny Blanco's new podcast, Friends Keep Secrets. And we already talked about his dirty feet, but she also revealed something about Taylor Swift and how she did write a song about Selena.
There's this song that Taylor wrote about us, and it was called Family. And it was over easily a decade ago. Insinuating in the lyrics, without quoting it, is basically saying you have these amazing dreams, you want to be in movies. Like in every crowd, I still see you.
And then also there's another song called Dorothy that lyrics include a nod to Only Murders in the Building, where Taylor says, a tiny screen's the only place I see you now. And then another verse hints at Selena's rare beauty line, which is you're a queen selling dreams, selling makeup and magazines.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood, she is a judge on American Idol this season, and she says she loves it when she gets booed. She says, your boos are feeding me. So after one of these guys sang a song, he sang an original song and played the guitar. And she said, hey, keep it coming. You guys are going to boo me. But if you're going to, in a room like this, bringing an original song with an incredible band sitting behind you, twiddling their thumbs, it was a missed opportunity. But she says, please boo her because she wants her words to mean something. And I guess the booing makes that so.
Okay.
Geez. Bad Bunny set a viewership record for the halftime show. 4.157 billion views across multiple platforms. I guess that's YouTube and then people that actually watched it on TV. And that's according to Rock Nation, who produced it. Now, they said it's also worth mentioning there's 8.2 billion people in the world. So that's about half the world population. So just shout out to Bad Bunny.
But I also half the world. I think a lot of those were duplicates. Because there's a lot of people in the world that don't have access to any streaming platforms.
I mean,
doesn't that make sense?
I guess. You're better at math than me.
I think it's just repeat, like you and I could watch it 20 times each.
It says within the first 24 hours across multiple platforms is what it says.
Okay.
So the U.S. broadcast, international broadcast, YouTube, and other platforms.
Okay, cool. Got to give a shout out to Jared, who is listening, and it is a birthday today for Jared. Let me make sure I get this right because, birthdays are very important and your shout out is very important. Happy birthday to Jared. Have a great day from Michelle, Michaela, and Lillian. So happy birthday.
The season finale of Love is Blind came out really late or early this morning, I guess you could say. So you can see that now. And then the reunion, which is always the best part of that show, doesn't come out till next Wednesday. But the finale involves whether or not the couples that are still left say I do. And I think everyone who's been watching the season can agree that there's 3 villains.
Yes.
3 villains. 2 are guys, 1 is a girl on this season. And if you think that, well, I don't want to spoil anything if you're not caught up.
I believe out of all of the couples, I am pretty confident one of them will make it out alive.
I think 1, potentially 2, but I'm on the side of probably only 1 will actually say I do at the altar.
Yes, I agree. Nicole Kidman revealed what kind of payday she got for the viral AMC ad, "We come to this place for magic."
They're still playing it. It's years and years old.
And so she said that they made it during COVID to try and get people to come back to the theaters.
It seems older than that, but okay.
Yeah, it's not. And she said they did it out of the purest of intentions. She didn't get paid for that.
Wow. Whoa, really?
So, which is so interesting. They just said, hey, are you going to be willing to do this? And she's like, for sure. We did it for nothing. And then it went off.
Who is your friend that can do
My friend is Janelle, who can do the whole
Can you
monologue.
call Janelle and have her do it right now?
Oh, girl's not awake.
Yeah, she don't think so?
7:30. She would have to plan it.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
She would
then.
be on, but she's not awake.
Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Hughes, the Olympian who he's from the New Jersey Devils and won for the U.S. Hockey, was on Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy asked, "What are you going to do about them teeth, man?" And here's the clip.
I feel like this might be your thing. I think you might have to are you getting used to having the hole in your mouth? I can promise you this won't be my thing, but
but it could be his thing.
No, I
don't
mean,
think
I
it
didn't
should
know it
be.
was. No, I don't think he's gonna stay like that. But I didn't know it was his trademark. Y'all made me aware of that.
No, not trademark. It's a trademark for a hockey player.
I know.
To like lose your teeth.
That's just like his thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I'll give you a little show to watch. It is a bed. So I think it's called John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette, A Love Story. And I started watching it last night. And it's a dramatization. It's not a documentary. And it's really interesting about how they met and then what a nasty person they're portraying Jacqueline Kennedy as, his mom.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just a nasty, spoiled, rich woman. And she didn't like any of the girls that he dated.
Mm-hmm.
And he had trouble dating because everybody that he dated, the world became about him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really interesting. So not like a huge fan of JFK Jr. I'm not a fan, but it's really interesting. If you're looking for something new to watch, that is on, I want to say, Netflix or Hulu.
I've heard that the fashion in it is amazing. And now that like JFK Jr. in general is like kind of having this resurgence as a fashion icon. And that's what is trending on social media right now.
Is it really?
Fashion, yes.
Okay, very cool. All right, let's do your ultimate ticket. This is your keyword to use on the Talkback feature. Here you go.
You're never more than 30 minutes from your chance to win KDWB's ultimate ticket. Bruno, Morgan, Gaga, and more. Open our free iHeartRadio app, tap the red mic, and say, Demi. That's Demi.
That's all you got to do, and you are entered. So if you've done it before, do it again. If you've never done it before on the iHeartRadio app, while you're listening, it says KDWB on the app. Up in the corner, up in the right corner, there's a red microphone. You tap that and it'll get a little countdown that says, okay, 3, 2, 1, and just say the key word is Demi. Simple as that. We've got your phone number. We will call you if you are the winner of the ultimate ticket with tickets for Demi Lovato, Charlie Puth, MGK, Zayn, Pitbull, Olivia Dean, Noah Khan, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Morgan Wallen, Alex Warren, Lady Gaga, and there's probably, who's the other one? Hillary Duff.
Yeah, there's so many.
So
and then more.
All right, so go do that now. The keyword is Demi, and good luck from KDWB. You guys ready for a little friendly competition?
Yeah.
We're going to do Name That Tune. By the way, just want to let you know, when I was in Palm Springs, they're like, okay, we're going to play a game and name that tune poolside. So I'm like, I've been in the music industry for a long time. I got this.
You cracked your knuckles in your neck. It was like, all right, let the pros.
Watch this.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I got every single one, title and artist.
Wow.
And I won a free ice cream bar.
It was the only time we heard from Dave
Yeah.
during his entire vacation.
Was it the same way that we play Name That Tune? Did they give a clue or no?
They didn't give a clue, but they would play 30 seconds of an 80s song.
Oh.
And I'm like,
30 seconds?
30 seconds.
How easy is that?
And a lot of the
Never
time,
mind.
when you play 30 seconds, they give away the title in there.
Because you get
But-
to the chorus.
But Susan was playing on her own sheet, and she's like, is that Culture Club? And I'm like, ha ha,
You
amateur. No.
Nowadays, 30 seconds is half the song.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
So, all right, so here is your theme today between Bailey and Font. Ay, 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 ay. All these songs start with the 9th letter of the alphabet, I.
Okay.
Ay,
okay.
ay, 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 ay. It might be the word I, or it might be iguana. I can't tell you. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Nervous.
Okay,
This is a
here's
very
your first
specific
clue.
category.
Remember, every song title starts with the letter I.
Locked in. Good luck, Bailey.
Good
Bailey,
luck,
here's
Ron.
your first clue.
Okay.
What is that? Cherry? I liked it.
I'm starting
Already?
off, girl, I'm starting off real strong. Okay. I know it. I can name that tune in 1 second.
Okay. Go, Bailey. Name that tune.
Oh, you think so?
I do. I do.
You think you can?
I think Bailey knows it
I
too.
do.
Because
I've heard
I
the
know
song.
Right. It was so cynical, that laugh.
I'm going to give you the clue again. What is that? Cherry? I liked it. And you say 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Here's your clue.
Yes, Dave. That song is I Kissed a Girl.
Ah.
And you might have noticed it starts with the letter I.
Oh, yes. Wow.
That is our
I
theme
love
today. I. Here we go. Vaught, you're guessing next.
Mm-hmm.
Could this possibly be the greatest song ever recorded? One person in this studio thinks it might be.
One of us? Greatest song? I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds.
Oh, I said 3 seconds. So, Vaughn, name that tune.
Classic. I want it that way.
I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mess. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
Okay.
I was trying to remember the song that Jenny likes by Michael Bolton. I was like, does that have the word I in it?
Can we be lovers
Doesn't.
if we
No.
can't be
No.
friends?
And then I was guessing for me, Mirrors, but that doesn't start with I either.
Doesn't start with an
I was
I.
thinking of all of our favorite songs.
All right, next one. Bailey, you're up on this clue. Here we go.
Okay.
No, it's not dizzy. It's not feverish. It's not woozy. It's a good thing. No, it's not dizzy. It's not feverish. It's not woozy. It's a good thing.
I can name that tune in 3 seconds.
Oh, I was also going to guess 3 seconds. Bailey, go ahead and name that tune.
Okay. This was our hype song on the college speech team.
Are you serious?
Yes. So that is I Got a Feeling.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna.
Okay, on to the next round. This one is going to go to
Vontavious.
Vaught. Here we go. I think. Yeah, here we go. Say do 9 times, and you have a big part of the lyrics of this song. Say do 9 times, and you have a big part of the lyrics of this song.
Do. But that can go so many ways.
I'm thinking of a Wiggles song, and now I can't get it out of my.
Good.
Not
Stay there.
Wiggles.
Stay there.
It
Don't
starts
come anywhere
with
near me.
the letter I.
Do. I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds.
Oh, I also said 2 seconds. Vaughn, name that tune.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Of course.
Do. I just might.
Hey, Mr. DJ, play a song of this pretty little lady. Oh, she dances good as she look right now. Oh, I just might make her my baby. I just might make her my baby. Hey. Do. I just might. Oh,
9 do's.
Such a great album.
9 do's.
Do the move they call the wiggle groove. That's what was in my head.
Name that tune. I. All these songs start with the 9th letter of the alphabet. It might be one word. It might be the word I. It might be iguana. I can't tell you. Bailey,
Okay.
you're up next. When a fire station burns down, there's a word for that. When a fire station burns down, there's a word for that.
I've got it.
Baby, just something
I
hot.
got it. I've got it. I can name that tune in 1 second.
I was going to say 2 seconds. Go ahead, Bailey. Name that tune.
Yes. This my jam.
I'm glad I didn't guess because I don't know this.
That, my friend, is ironic.
like way, yeah.
I think next week we're going to institute the 0-second rule.
Oh, I've been saying that. Yes. Make it spicier.
Yeah.
You're gonna bend you when you think everything's okay. I'm done.
Thank you, Bailey, for being done. Okay, next one. This goes to Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into making love. I'm into this song.
What?
I'm not into making love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into this song.
I think I can name that tune in 3 seconds.
I also said 3 seconds. So, Vaughn, name that tune.
The biggest misconception is that song is called Go Shawty, It's Your Birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. In the club. There we go.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club.
Can you repeat the clue for that one?
Mama, I got what you need.
Yes. I'm not into making love. I'm into this song because he goes, I'm into having, I'm not into making love. So come give me a hug.
My mom used to come into our rooms on our birthdays and sing that song. So we'd be sleeping, dead sleep, and she'd go, 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 go. Just
go, Bailey.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
That's funny. All right, 2 more rounds on the I theme. All these songs start with the 9th letter of the alphabet, I. Bailey, you're up. You ready?
Okay, yes.
Haven't you people ever heard of naming that tune? Haven't you people ever heard of naming that tune?
All right. I can name that tune in 3 seconds.
I think I can name that tune in 2 seconds.
All right, Font, name that tune.
Bailey. Dang it. Haven't you people ever heard of? What is it actually called?
Oh,
I knew.
I write sins, not tragedies.
There you go. I was going to say.
In with the haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the damn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality.
How dare you vote against me, Jenny?
Haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the damn door. No.
Okay, last round on the
It's
I
a
theme.
weird
Here we
title.
go.
You gotta have faith. Faith, trust, and pixie dust, Jenny. What Tinkerbell says.
I only have the pixie dust.
Here we go. Last one. Bond. It goes to you.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been your day until you name that tune. It hasn't been your day until you name that tune.
I gotta lock in
Remember, it
here.
starts with the letter I.
Gotta lock in here. I think I can name that tune. Read it one more time, Dave.
It hasn't been your day until you name that tune.
I think I can confidently name that tune in 2 seconds.
I also said 2 seconds. So, Vaughn, name that tune.
I'll be there for you. The golden standard for theme songs, I think.
Is it, though?
I think it's in the top 5 for
Okay,
sure.
All right. I wouldn't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now you got to pick one to play the entire song. I Kissed a Girl. I Want It That Way. I Got a Feeling. I Just Might, which we're going to take that one out of the running because we play that one in
All the
regular
time,
rotation. Ironic. In the Club. I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, or I'll Be There for You. Who was the winner?
Vaughn won. So
Okay,
he had
Vaughn?
3 or 5 points. I have 3.
Can we play I Kissed a Girl?
Sure, whatever you
Sure.
want. And here you go. The winning song on Name That Tune on KDWB. fascinating story here. So we weren't really paying attention. I know that people are annoyed that Vaughn chose such a new song where elder millennials were going, come on, play Ironic or I Write Sins, Not Tragedies.
I feel like Sins and Tragedies is newer than Katie, but yeah, I could have went with Ironic. I'm not the biggest Ironic fan.
I Kissed a Girl is a great song. I remember
It was fine.
back in the day when I worked with my mom in the office I was a clerical worker and I worked with my mom and they played KDWB all day. And I can't even tell you how many times I heard I Kissed a Girl in a day. It was like 20, it felt. In like an 8-hour work day.
And that was like, what, 2007?
Yeah, 2007 or 8. Yeah. Oh, man.
She came to the, what's the big, the festival that was down at Canterbury Park.
Oh,
The Warp Tour. And she was
Katy Perry went to Warp Tour? Oh, weird.
She was brand new. She only had the one song out, but it was so huge.
Yeah.
And so I got to go down to interview her with Allison, and she was on her tour bus, which had her name and her picture all over the outside of the tour bus because they were still in the stage of promoting it heavily.
Yeah.
And it was the next morning after her set, and she came from the back, where the bedroom is, and she came up and sat in like the living room of her tour bus, and she still had on last night's makeup, and she was like, I look like crap. I'm like, no, you look great. And I had her sign some packages of cherry chapstick.
Oh.
And she was very nice. And she said, the only thing I don't like is the tour bus. I can't sleep because people will honk at it all night because they'll see Katy Perry on the side. They know that I'm in here, so they'll honk at my tour bus all night.
I Googled it. I Googled Katy Perry tour bus, and it is a giant picture of her face, and it says Katy Perry at Warp Tour. But what I think is the funniest about this tour bus is that it also says MySpace Plus on top before it says Katy Perry. So myspace.com/Katy Perry. So you can learn more about her. Her debut album, One of the Boys, available now.
Or so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tegan, Sweet 16 today. Happy birthday from everybody who loves you. Look in your driveway, Tegan, for a brand new Mustang. Oh, I'm sorry. That's nothing. No, nothing there. No, I'm sorry. Nothing there at all.
She's like, we don't have a driveway.
We live in an apartment complex. Let's do a little bit of the wait, that's not it. The Daily Bailey, I think, is what we're going to do coming up here. Daily Bailey. You're never more than 30 minutes away from your keyword for the ticket. Can I tell you guys what I heard?
Yeah.
What you hear?
Tell me whether you think this is true. Women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can.
Ooh.
And you could read it the other way, too. Men sleep with who they can. Women sleep with who they want.
Okay.
I would say there is some accuracy in that.
I low-key agree. I always hear when people say, not cheating, but when women sleep with people, it's typically more emotional, and guys, it's just like a physical thing. So it's more like, women...
Sometimes there's some horny women out there too.
Yeah, true. But you hear people say that. So it's like, women sleep with who they want. They have a reason to be with this person. Whereas men, it's just like, if I can get it, I can get it.
I think sex is just very different for men and women in general. So that makes a little bit more sense. Like I'm not having, I guess current Jenny is not having sex with Jenny.
Cut back to 15 years ago.
Random people all the time. But I would agree with that statement for the most part. I think that women, they say that women have more opportunities to sleep with men on top of it. Like it's harder for a guy to just go out and find someone that's going to sleep with them right away. And I think women have a little bit more opportunity if they put themselves out there.
Right. Because they're going out to choose it. Yep. Versus the men that they're walking up to might just be like, anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Anyone at all?
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So is it true? Women sleep with who they want. Men sleep with who they can. I just thought it was interesting. Throw that in there really quick there. All right, it's KDWB, and now we're going to do the Daily Bailey. Let's get started.
You've been offered to go to an adult boarding school for a year, and it can look any way that you want it. You pick the setting, all of that jazz. What 3 subjects or topics would you choose to study at this adult boarding school? And you can pick anything. Language, sports, art, whatever you want, and you have all of the best teachers. And by the end of the year, you're highly skilled in those 3 things.
Do I have to wear a uniform?
That is besides the point.
Okay.
So it's the 3 subjects or topics that you would choose to study at an adult boarding school for a year. Okay. Think about it. I'm going to give you some options here so that you can...
we don't get to just make up our own?
You can make up your own, but in case you're like, I have no idea, I'll just throw out some random ones that they included. So any language like Spanish, Swedish, whatever you want to learn. Floristry, ballet, ninja skills, mythology.
Nunchuck skills, computer hacking skills.
Traditional Irish fiddle, tennis, mycology.
What is that?
Study of mushrooms.
Okay.
So you can study whatever you want at this boarding school.
I'm going to say piano.
Okay, piano is one.
Piano, card manipulation, like where the guys do all the...
Ooh.
Cut it with one hand and all that stuff.
Okay.
That would be the second one. So piano, card manipulation.
That was a great sound effect,
That
by
was
the way.
really good.
Oh, thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
And probably clock repair. I don't know.
Clock repair.
I'd have to think of the last one. I don't know.
Honestly, though, clock repair, that's valid because then you can come out of adult boarding school and have like a business, because if you're the only guy who does clock repair, then everyone has to go to you.
Yeah.
It's a monopoly.
I'm saying clock repair then.
Okay, fabulous. I like that. Jenny.
Okay, I don't know if it can just be a general category in itself, but survival.
Okay,
I'd like to be
that's
able to
good.
just like...
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Survival
be
like
out
wilderness
there.
survival,
Yes.
like, go out like on the show alone
Mhm.
and hunt game and make a
I mean,
shelter.
I'm not
and,
doing that, but
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
to an extent. Like
Cool.
I want to
What
be
are
able
you
to
going
like
to eat, Jenny? You going to do
backcountry-
DoorDash?
Yeah.
I don't do DoorDash as it is already. So no, I'm not DoorDashing. And then to go with that on top of it, I would want to do something just like learning about nature, not like the survival part of nature, but like understanding, I guess, kind of maybe the mushroom class.
Yes, that's what, okay, because that's one of mine. It's herbalism, where you like can use like plants and things to your advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And then my last one, because I wish they would have taught us this in school, is anything financial, investments, Roth IRAs, stocks, like all of that stuff. I wish I would have gotten like a class in that,
In
even
finance?
in like college or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like this. Vaughn, or is he on the phone? Okay.
I think he's on the
I'll
phone right
tell
now,
you
yeah.
mine.
Let
then.
me hear yours.
Okay, mine is, like I just said, herbalism. So that's like you can use plants to make medicines or whatever you need to make. It's like a cool way to use plants. I would take creative writing and become like a really dope like novel writer.
Yeah.
And then voice, because I want to try something, and I've taken 2 voice lessons now. And I think that would be fun to spend a year becoming really good at voice. And then maybe I could sing like opera. That would be cool.
Oh, God forbid.
God
I
forbid.
mean, that'd be great. Good
It would
for
be
you.
amazing, I think. And then Vance is probably like kissing,
Yeah.
smooching,
How to find sweet sneakers for
Yeah.
a deal.
and then like couponing.
No, he needs to learn how to coupon.
He does
I
need
know
to
that
learn
boy.
how to
That's
coupon.
a
That
good
boy
one.
needs
That's a
to.
fun one.
Yeah.
I just like it. And at the end of this class, your boarding school,
Yeah,
you are
you're highly
woodworking.
skilled.
Woodworking would be really good
That
too.
one would be
Or
fun.
like some
Yeah.
kind of like trade. I wish I was really good at something that's like a trade that isn't as
like
popular.
electrical.
Yeah, because then maybe I could fix my van. 'Cause
Right,
I tried to do that
exactly.
last night on my own and it didn't go well. I was
Pet
so
grooming.
scared.
I want to do
Ooh,
pet
that'd be
grooming.
fun.
I got a
That-
minor in pet grooming.
The person that I saw this from on TikTok, people were commenting saying this is their new first date question. So it's, what 3 subjects or topics would you choose to study at an adult boarding school for a year if you would be highly skilled in those 3 things by the end of the year? Bada bing, bada boom.
Love that.
There's
Yeah.
some text messages,
Okay.
woodworking, psychology, and dog training.
Yeah.
Another one says, my sister teaches mycology with the Minnesota Mycologist Society. That's the mushroom hunting.
Yes, Jenny and
That's
I wanted
cool.
to like
Yeah.
do something with that.
Someone reached out to me recently and asked me to come, but of course it's like it's in May and it's like the one time I'm like not in town.
It
I
would
know
be
for
so
sure in May.
fun. Even just going on like a little mushroom hike one day. That'd be so fun. You just go into the woods and then
I've
you
done
have
that.
a little person telling you
can-
things.
Oh, I mean, you can easily just go out and forage on your own. But
I'd
you
pick
get a
something
book.
that would kill me.
Well, that's the problem is I downloaded the mushroom finding app one time. So many of them look the same. It's like, this one looks a little bit different than this one. One's deadly poisonous.
Yep.
The other is delicious in a salad.
Right, exactly. I would find the deadly poison one.
Of course. Shout out to Audrey. She says, out here just slinging mail and living my best life. Now, she did spell mail, M-A-L-E. So I'm not sure exactly what she's got going on, but it sounds like fun.
Slinging mail.
Happy birthday, Audrey.
Just having a good old time this morning.
All right. Thank you, Bailey.
Thank
It
you.
is 101.3. KDWB, never more than 30 minutes away. The next keyword is coming up in just minutes. I guess we're supposed to talk to this woman Wait, hold on one second. Okay. All right. Let me get Paula on the phone. Hi, Paula.
Good morning.
Thanks for waiting. I knew we were going to talk to you. I think it's really interesting. Tell me what you are facing down with your high school daughter. What's going on?
So my daughter is a senior in high school, and she really wants to go on this spring break trip with all of her friends. The problem is I don't want to pay for her to go on a spring break trip. I mean, am I wrong for that? Everyone is going to Florida for spring break, all of her friends, and she really wants me to help her go on this trip. And, I graduated in high school. I graduated in 2003 from high school. So,
It wasn't a thing back then. I was going to say, when I first heard from you, I was like, yeah, spring break when I was high school, it was a long time ago. It was like, oh, you mean you got to sleep late and watch Price is Right?
Right.
And we didn't go anywhere. It wasn't a tradition now, but kids go on spring break.
In high school?
I think so. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I know they do.
Yeah.
That movie, Spring Breakers, aren't they in high school with Selena Gomez?
Well, that's a movie, though.
I know, but
is that real life?
Because I think in the past 10, 15 years, it became much more of a thing.
Interesting.
I didn't go on a trip in high school.
That wasn't a thing when I was in high school.
Me neither, no. So
It
she
is-
wants to go on this trip with all of her friends?
And what's the holdup? Is it the money or the fact that she's going to be like 1,000 miles away drinking tequila on the beach with a bunch of 18-year-olds?
I mean, obviously it's both, but it's more so that she wants me to cover the cost. And it's a lot. I mean, the airfare, the hotel, all the activities she's going to do, it's at least $1,000.
At least
$1,000.
For a week,
Does she have $1,000 of her own?
No, she works at Jersey Mike's. She doesn't have anything. $200 saved.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, everybody in this room, except maybe Vaughn, did your friends go on spring break?
No, we did. Like, I didn't, but my friends didn't either. We maybe after prom went on a trip, but spring break, no, it was never. No, never.
After prom, you went on a trip?
I didn't even do that. But after prom, some people went to like the shore, which is like an hour drive, but not a trip across to Florida.
I think Carson and his buddies might have driven to Colorado and stayed at our house in Colorado, but I don't remember for sure if that was spring break. But it's a thing now. It absolutely is a thing. And I don't know why it started. It's not a bad thing, but it's a matter of like, okay, now they're 18 years old. They're old enough legally to travel somewhere and have a good time and probably rent an Airbnb. But you don't want to spend the money and you're not real. So is this a thing? And what do you think she should do?
I think it's going to definitely cost more than, well, she said at least $1,000. Flights are expensive and Airbnb, depending on how many people, maybe you could split it up certain ways, but it's definitely going to be pricey.
Kayla is commenting on this one. Kayla, what do you think? Should she pay for her daughter, 18 years old, to go off to Florida and get drunk on the beach with a bunch of strangers drinking tequila?
Don't make it sound bad.
Well, it is going to be fun. You know exactly.
You are leaping to the absolute worst case scenario because I do. My advice is don't be that mom. If you can afford it, let her go on that trip. Like, do you want her to resent you? Because if you think about it, it's going to be walking around your house for that week. You're going to have a cranky 17, 18-year-old pouting the entire week.
That's a good point. Yeah. All of her friends are like they're posting on social media about how they're, they're drinking tequila on the beach. Yes.
Exactly. All of us talking about this wasn't the way when we were in high school. Like, well, we didn't have social media telling everyone exactly how much of a loser we are because we didn't get to go on the trip.
Oh my gosh, but she needs to.
I think it's higher stakes now.
Yeah, but she has to learn a lesson that she doesn't get everything she wants.
Yeah, let her
in
live.
life.
Come on, it's her. She's a senior year. Let her live.
She said she had a job at Jersey Mike's. So say like, hey, I'll bankroll you this trip, but you're gonna have to pay me back for it. So then she gets a life experience and she has a lesson in responsibility.
Yeah,
make it work.
I say let her go. Let her go. Have her get that $200 out of her bank account or whatever she's got from Jersey Mike's. You pay the rest of it, or you'd like, okay, you go, but you got to check in every day, every night, once an hour, every night, and FaceTime me once an hour every night.
FaceTime me every single hour on the top of the hour.
What do text messages say? Anything?
I mean, one person says it's for the experience, pay for it. Who else would? But then a lot of people are saying make her pay for it, make her pay for half of it. She should have to pay for it if she wants to go. This one says, graduated in 2010. Senior spring break trip was a big deal. We went to Cancun.
Yeah.
But did you go? I want to know, did you go to Cancun with a chaperone or did you just go on your own?
I think sometimes they do. Mom and dad do go along, but I don't think it's all the time.
Because I would be nervous if I had a kid, even if they're 18, like sending an 18-year-old with a bunch of other 18-year-olds to Cancun without an adult person.
It's legal to drink down there. Everything's going to be fine. It wouldn't be legal to drink if they weren't responsible.
They're still kids to me. They're still kids. They don't know how to do stuff.
Legal adults. Okay, so hey, really quick, because I want to make sure I get this in if you're waiting for it. The keyword for the ultimate concert ticket is Charlie, as in Charlie Puth. So use the talkback feature and say the keyword is Charlie, and you are good to go for the concert. You're all set up and ready. We're doing that every 30 minutes on KDWB. So let me just go over this again. So Paula, you say your 18-year-old wants to go to Florida. Have you told her no, or have you told her we'll think about it?
I told her we would think about it, but that it was probably going to be a no.
Okay.
Because I didn't really think about having her pay me back for it and maybe teaching her that responsibility through that experience. So I like that. So I'm glad I didn't completely close the door so I can think about that. But
okay. And then Kayla says that you're going to ruin her life. Kayla, what was your stance on this thing?
Okay. I'm saying that social media plays a bigger role in their lives than it did in our lives. And to miss this last life opportunity could be it's not going to ruin her life, but it is going to make things difficult for a while.
So let her go.
I think that we can make it work.
Spring for it. Let her go. She can pay you back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me talk to some other people here. Stay on the phone if you can. Vanessa, would you let your 18-year-old daughter or son go down to Florida or Cancun on spring break, Vanessa?
Hello. Good morning. There is absolutely no darn way I would be letting my child go to a different state to go party for a week. You want to hang out around here? Fine. You go do your thing with your friends, but in a different state to go, you know what? There is no way.
What do you think they're going to do down there?
Everything that you know they're going to do.
No, it's crazy. It's been a while since I've been in high school, but I can't imagine they're doing things they would do in front of their parents if they have to go do it in another state.
Yeah, I know what I was doing 2 years ago.
You wish you were.
Let your child live. Let them live. Keep them at home and keep them alive.
Wow. How old are your kids, Vanessa?
I have a son. Okay, so my oldest is 14 and my youngest is 1. So I've got a few, and that's it. I've had experience, and I have experience with my children. So there's no way I would feel comfortable letting my child go. Even with Life 360 in my back pocket, I would not do it.
That 1-year-old is pissed at you already. I hear that 1-year-old in the background.
Yeah.
Thank
Mom's
you,
not
Vanessa.
going to let me go on spring break when I turn 18.
Steve, when did you graduate, Steve?
2001.
Tell me about your spring break senior trip.
So me and my buddies got into the car that my mom forced me to buy, which was a Buick Century.
Yeah.
And we walked down the road with whatever little party supplies we could scrounge up, and we went around and just traveled around Minnesota. I mean, we went to Hackensack and played hacky sack on the side of the road.
You had to, yes. So
we literally just drove around.
Did you get up to no good? Did you get in any trouble?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I remember Steve. Steve called in for something recently.
Really?
Yes,
he called in for a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you probably caused a lot of gray hairs for your parents growing up.
Well, I went to Catholic school, and I swear to God, private school kids were 1,000 times worse than public school kids.
There's a story about a local school that if I tell the story again, I'll get in trouble. I'll get a phone call from the principal. But there is a legendary story about a bunch of high school kids from a local Catholic school. They're supposed to be all holy and religious. Let me tell you, the biggest bunch of troublemakers. And then the kids got in trouble, and the parents stepped in and stood up for them.
No,
no, it's a true story. I can't say which school, but maybe you know.
I can imagine which schools it was.
Thank you, Steve. Have a good day.
I got text messages if we want.
We got another call.
Sure, yeah.
So, Kelly, your kids just ask you if they can go on the big drunken spring break trip?
Yeah, they did when they were in high school. And my daughter was adamant. She's like, Mom, but everybody's going. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't have the money, you know.
So what happened?
No, I just told my kids. I had 3 kids. They were all very close in age at that time. I just told them, hey, listen, you're staying home. You can have fun. You don't have to do any chores this week, but you do have to tell me where you're going. And I agree with the caller, Steve. Yeah, those kids, you leave them home, they get in just as much trouble. So,
That's true. Okay, thank you. Nicole, last one. Nicole, should the kids get to go? Should Paula's kid get to go to spring break in Florida?
So I say yes, because if she's already making her way out of the home, she's going to do this stuff in a year anyway. So in my opinion, I would rather have some supervision or a way to supervise to teach that skill, because she's just going to go on vacation next year.
Boy, I mean, you're right. You got a good point. Think about it. Next year when they go to, I don't know, Arizona State University.
PCB. They go to PCB for spring break, Panama City Beach.
Right, but I'm talking about when they go to college, they're going to have the same freedom opportunity anyway. It's just 6 months down the road.
Yeah, I don't, for some reason though, going off to college it's different to me though, because you'll end up going the full school year being on your own without your parents and learning those skills before spring break happens. It's not like you go to college and you're instantly well, I guess maybe it depends on the person, you're instant party. But it
does depend on the person, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think now it's because you're going on spring break, you're going to be partying for a week after being a high schooler the day before, and then you have to go back to being a high schooler versus being an independent college student.
Paula, listen, thanks for calling in. We're going to take a break. We'll have some more text messages for you in a second to help you decide what to do. And Kayla, thanks very much for your strong opinion. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Let us know if we miss anything. Send a text to KDWB1 and we'll be right back on the Dave Ryan Show.
101.3 KDWB. From the Arthur's Jewelers Weather Center, the best diamonds in the state.
Fog lights will come in handy this morning because we're in a dense fog advisory until 10 a.m. and then partly sunny the rest of the day with a high of 54. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 55.
This report is sponsored by the Yard. Get ready for patio season with By the Yard's preseason sale, February 25th through March 9th. By the Yard maintenance-free furniture lasts a lifetime with a 35-year warranty. Shop bytheyard.net or visit their showrooms, Woodbury, Maple Grove, or Jordan. By the Yard. Life is better outdoors.
Join the most inspiring Asian Pacific storytellers, filmmakers, and leaders on Hollywood's biggest night, celebrating barriers shattered and new paths forged. This year's honorees include Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao, Emmy nominee Bowen Yang, and trailblazing actor-producer Daniel Day Kim, along with the cast of K-pop Demon Hunters accepting a special award. Watch the 23rd Annual Unforgettable Awards Friday, March 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. on Golden TV, streaming on Xumo Play and the Golden TV app.
Dragons like me know all about legends and myths, but recycling isn't one of them. The metal cans you recycle go on a grand adventure. Some become new cans, and others are forged in fire to become parts for cars and appliances. The Twin Cities metro area recycles around 70,000 tons of metal a year. Take it from me, recycling exists. Learn the real story behind recycling at recyclingexists.com.
It's Arthur's Jewelers' 20th annual wedding band event, March 3rd through 7th. Thousands of styles await in a fun, expert-guided experience. Arthur's pays your sales tax, plus get free diamond stud earrings with purchase. Enjoy celebratory sips and sparkle, and find the rings you'll wear forever at Arthur's Jewelers.
Attorney advertising, Top Dog Law, paid actor dramatization. Top Dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success. TopDogLaw.com.
You was watching a movie the other day, and you seen the dog on TV. You thought it was the radio, but it wasn't. It was TV. The dog is everywhere. Everywhere we go, people wanna know who's the dog. We're the fastest growing injury law firm in America. I don't care if you go to the moon, you go on Harris. We everywhere. Can't escape us till you understand. If you get into an accident, you call the dog. Your cats love us. They know what's up. If you get into an accident, they know what's up. They gonna tell you. Call the dog. Call Top Dog. Call the dog. Any accident, big or small, Top Dog Law.
Hey, it's Fallon. The people are truly what make the experience at Top 10 Liquors. Maybe you go in and you're like, I don't know a lot about THC beverages. They're going to help you out. And right now, you can get a low-dose 4-pack for just a penny. For use only by adults 21 and older, keep out of reach of children. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. Do not drive or operate machinery after use.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Quick, choose a meal deal with McValue. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $5 McDouble meal deal, or the new $6 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries, drink, and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no rush. I'm just excited for McDonald's. For a limited time only, prices and participation may vary. Not valid for McDelivery.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code NEXT for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code NEXT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code NEXT. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
This is an important message for all parents of teens. If your teen or preteen is or has been addicted to social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or YouTube, and they have suffered from eating disorders, body image issues, anxiety, depression, or suicidal thoughts, you may be eligible to participate in a lawsuit for significant compensation. Disclosures by a Facebook whistleblower show Instagram and Facebook know their social media platforms were highly addictive and may have caused eating disorders, body image issues, depression, and suicidal ideation. It appears these social media companies knew they had been causing serious harm to kids, but have done little to stop it. If your teen has been harmed by social media like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, or YouTube, then you could be eligible for significant compensation. If you'd like to discuss a lawsuit, text SUFFER to 323232. SUFFER to 323232. SUFFER to 323232.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson, Media Advertising Specialists, LLC, is responsible for the content of this ad with principal offices in Chicago, Illinois.
Make ring shopping fun. Arthur's Jewelers Wedding Band event March 3rd through 7th with celebratory sips and sparkle.
Hey, you can beat that spring cleaning rush and call our cleaning heroes at Zero Res this month. Buy one room, get one room of carpet cleaned for free, unlimited rooms of carpet. Go to ZeroResMinnesota.com and tell them KDWB sent you.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 westbound from Ruth to 35E and westbound from Hiawatha to Hennepin-Lindale. 94 slow eastbound from Highway 610 to Weaver Lake. 494 heavy westbound from 34th Avenue to 12th Avenue. 694 heavy westbound from Silver Lake to University. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has hundreds of great ways to boost your brand, like spectacular signs, brilliant brochures, eye-popping posters, mouth-watering menus, and more. Shop now through April 18th and save up to $125 on all your custom prints. Staples, that was easy.
What up, beautiful people? This is Bruno Mars, and this is Romantic Radio with me.
Romantic Radio with Bruno Mars.
We are live on iHeartRadio stations, taking dedications. This is my radio show. This is Romantic Radio, so we got some callers calling in.
So, you got something for me?
Do I got something for you?
Don't miss Romantic Radio with Bruno Mars in celebration of his newly released album, The Romantic.
Can't wait for y'all to hear it.
Hear it every night at 9 p.m. Eastern on the free iHeartRadio app's Love Songs Radio.
She's got a beer in one hand and a saber saw on the other. Jenny on the Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
talking to a mom named Paula a little while ago. Maybe you heard it. It was really interesting. Paula was saying that she's got an 18-year-old daughter, wants to go with all of her friends down to Florida for spring break. And she's like, you can't afford it. You've got $200 in your savings account because you work at Jersey Mike's. Mom's like, I'm not going to pay for it. And I don't want you 1,000 miles away doing God knows what on spring break. And she said, is this a thing? And none of us did this when we were kids. It either wasn't a thing or we just didn't. And so many people were calling in, including a woman named Kayla, and said, don't ruin her life. She's going to see all of her friends on social media down in, Panama City.
Well, they said that they were going to Florida. I don't know if they're going to PCB.
Okay.
Panama City Beach is a big spring break destination.
And so we were basically looking for stories about whether you went, whether your kids went, whether you would send your kids down to spring break, because Paul is trying to figure out what to do. Somebody said, well, have your daughter borrow the money. She can pay you back. The installment plan.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that that she'll have to pay for it, that you could pay for half of it and make her pay for the other half. Someone did say that, like, hey, if I'm paying for this, you're not getting a grad party. Like, it's one or the other.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Right.
Grad parties are probably at least that expensive.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not that.
You think? No, I was going to say.
But it's like all over the board here. So this text says she should definitely pay for her. She'll remember the senior trip for the rest of her life. I graduated in 2003 and spring break was very much a thing when I was in high school. But then we get people on the other side that says, are we parenting by if our kids will give us attitude or not? WTF.
I agree with that. I'm a little
that's
bit
a
shocked.
good one. Yeah. Are we parenting by whether our kids will give us attitude or not?
Yeah.
That's whether they're 3 or 8 or 18.
Yeah, because Kayla, the girl that called Paula, she was like, let her go. Do you know how bad that week's going to be? Well, so what? I'm the parent, though. Suck it up.
Yeah.
You know?
But then this text says, I'm 30 now and I never forgot when my parents wouldn't let me go to the Buck Hill field trip. Let her go.
Oh, but that's the Buck Hill field
Right,
trip. There's
yeah.
no reason not to let you
That's
go.
a little
I
different.
think sometimes you forget or you remember forever what your parents wouldn't let you do.
Mhm.
I was probably 5. We were at a rodeo and the snow cone guy came by. No, not snow cone, cotton candy.
Ooh.
And I think I'd seen cotton candy. I knew what it was, but I'd never had it. And I said, Daddy, can I have one? No. And I never forgot that. For a quarter, that's probably what it was back then, he could have got me a cotton candy. Let your kid go to Buck Hill.
Well, Buck
Come
Hill,
on.
sure.
Yeah, Buck
But
Hill and cotton
Mexico.
candy, sure.
Yeah.
Mexico, Florida. Maybe this is just, I feel the same way because my mom wouldn't let me after prom. Like I said, I wanted to go to like Jersey Shore, Atlantic City, which was 45 minutes away from where I lived for the night with friends. My mom was like, nope. And I was like, well, can we go to like Applebee's and get apps or something after, like after prom or something? Nope. So because my mom was more strict and we also just didn't grow up with the most money, maybe I think that's why I'm probably going to raise my kids that way too.
And someone else does say, like, our 17-year-old leaves on Sunday for Mexico and we paid $2,500 for just one person. And then there are folks out here saying, like, well, the adults would like go with them to these trips.
A lot of the time the adults go with. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Adds an even bigger expense.
I
Because
don't
this one
know.
says, like, graduated in 2012. Cancun was the big one where like 30 to 40 of the cool kids went and maybe like 20 of the parents would go. And I can just imagine that's expensive too. But then, okay, here this one says, heck no. Recipe for disaster. Teens over 18 in today's world are not mature or responsible enough to send off across the country or in another country.
Now that's an interesting question. I don't know a lot of 18-year-olds anymore. Carson's 24. I don't know.
It really depends on the teenager.
Yeah, you know more 18-year-olds than most of us do.
I do know a lot of 18-year-olds. And like I would say some of them I would 100% trust. But then like, for example, if we're all on a bus and we get off the bus and I have 18-year-olds who don't know what to do once you get off the bus, you walk into the school. Where's the bathroom? What time is the first round?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, you have got to be kidding me. You're 18. How can't you function? But then there are some that are totally like self-sustaining. So like it depends definitely on your teenager. But I mean, I don't have teenagers. I don't have kids. I personally wouldn't let my kid go because I'd be nervous for their safety.
Well, sometimes you're right. It's not just them.
Yeah.
But it's also the people that they might run into.
Exactly.
Or
like,
the people
haven't
that
you
they're
seen
with.
Yeah,
right.
the
You
people
could
that they're
trust your
with.
kid, but the other people, I don't know. I was a party girl, like in high school, in college, all that stuff. My parents would not have let me do this. And looking back, had they had the money to afford it, they wouldn't have let me do it because they knew me. And I would have agreed with it at this point in my life. I would have been mad back then.
Come
but
back
I am
and pregnant with a guy's name tattooed on her face.
I don't know. I think that there's a little bit of a difference between sending your kid on spring break in high school versus them going off to college in like a few months, because college is a little bit more of a controlled environment.
Yeah.
Whereas a random city in Florida, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Can I read this one last text message that has like a specific story, like what you're saying, Jenny? This text says, I let my daughter go to Cancun on spring break with friends, and a couple moms went along. I made her watch the movie Taken before they left. So when the other girls wanted to sneak out one night, my daughter stayed behind. The girls on the way back to the resort had to hand over all their money and jewelry to the cab driver, or he said he would leave them on the side of the road. Wow. So like, that's why I wouldn't want my kid to go, because I'd be scared of other people, not necessarily my kid. Granted, like what you said, Jenny, your parents knew you.
Have them watch Taken. That's horrible.
I know.
Okay.
It's like Scared Straight.
All right. Thanks for all that. We appreciate that. We'll be back in a second. There's a new flavor of toothpaste coming. It used to be mint, variations of mint, and things that sort of taste like mint. But now there's a new one. Would you try this flavor of toothpaste?
For more information about contests on this station, go to kdwb.com/rules.
From the Arthur's Jewelers Weather Center, the best diamonds in the state.
Kicking off Wednesday with some fog. That'll clear up by mid-morning and then partly sunny the rest of the day with a high of 54. Tomorrow, partly sunny again, a high of 55.
This report is sponsored by Dean's Home Services.
Got a light switch that does nothing? Don't start guessing. Dean's does electrical safely and right, from mystery switches to full repairs. Save $79 on any repair or installation. Visit calldeans.com to schedule today so you aren't left in the dark.
Hey, it's Fallon. I've endlessly said, you know what, start making yourself a priority. And then I realized I haven't even gone in for an eye exam in ages. So I set that up with OVO, LASIK, and lens. But right now is a good time to think about your eyes. When you're not wearing glasses or contacts, you can just wake up ready to go, travel, workouts, all the things become easier. And at OVO, they're the only clinic in Minnesota with Wave Light Plus, and they're still offering $500 off LASIK, including the best price guarantee and 24 months interest-free financing. Book now at ovoi.com.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family, because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Join the most inspiring Asian Pacific storytellers, filmmakers, and leaders on Hollywood's biggest night, celebrating barriers shattered and new paths forged. This year's honorees include Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao, Emmy nominee Bowen Yang, and trailblazing actor-producer Daniel Day Kim, along with the cast of K-pop Demon Hunters accepting a special award. Watch the 23rd Annual Unforgettable Awards Friday, March 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. on Golden TV, streaming on Xumo Play and the Golden TV app.
You are busy. It's hard to find time to do things like work out, but you should make exercise non-negotiable. And that's why I go to Snap Fitness, because I can go and just focus on me for the half an hour or so that I'm there. They're open 24/7. You can find the location closest to you at snapfitness.com.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget, because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy, or Wells Fargo for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
After a car accident, you might wonder, do I really need a lawyer? But at Postman Law, we go beyond the courtroom. We're your single point of contact for insurance, medical bills, and doctors. Get the outcome you deserve without the headache.
Call 844-POSTMAN, attorney advertising.
Spring will be here soon, so why wait? Start now and lose 10 pounds or more with Lydia, because your weight loss journey should be anything but one size fits all. At Lydia, you get personalized one-on-one care, in-clinic or convenient telehealth. Take $50 off GLP-1 medical weight loss or get started with Lydia's award-winning nutrition program starting at just $17 a week, guided by registered dietitians and nutritionists. And now, hormone replacement therapy is available at Lydia. Let's do this. Visit Lydia.com or call 855-GO-LYDIA today.
Yo, Harvey, Zoe, group selfie.
Ooh, nice new iPhone 17, Drewski.
Let's do a triangle formation. I'm in front.
With the center stage front camera, everyone fits in the shot.
You got it at T-Mobile.
But switching takes forever.
Not anymore. Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes.
Focus, people. Nail your pose.
And you get a new iPhone 17 on them.
No way.
Yes way.
No way.
Yes way, guys. Switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. And right now, we'll pay off your old phone up to $800.
I'm grabbing my phone and switching to T-Mobile right now.
Get back, Harvey. We're taking a... Let's go again, y'all.
With 24 monthly bill credits, finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830, eligible trade-in, example iPhone 13, and new qualifying line, $60 plus per month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees. For well-qualified customers, plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. $800 via virtual prepaid card. Card typically takes 15 days after rebate submission, no cash access, and card expires in 6 months. Check out in 15 minutes per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-450-1807. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-450-1807 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-450-1807. 800-450-1807. 800-450-1807.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
We have construction-related delays on 394 eastbound from Highway 100 to 94. The crosstown heavy heading westbound Lyndale to 100. 35W slow northbound from McAndrews to Highway 13 and from 46th Street up to 94. 35E slow northbound from the crosstown to St. Clair. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up.
Toothpaste is toothpaste, and we know what it tastes like. There's different varieties of minty and mintier and less minty, or chalky is another variety that you might want to try.
My fave.
What about peanut butter? Well,
no.
You understand Colgate is minty.
No, it tastes chalky to me.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying.
Peanut butter toothpaste.
No.
The peanut butter toothpaste, because Reese's is teaming with an Australian company to release a peanut butter cup flavored toothpaste.
Nope.
They say it is a dessert-like twist on brushing your teeth. The bad news is it's only available in Australia and New Zealand. So if you got an Aussie friend, maybe have them mail you some.
I would try it because
I would totally try it, yeah.
You know, like Dave, you always tell a story, and I have a similar one of like you eating like Tums, like as if they were candy as a kid.
Totally
something
did,
like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like that because I would just be brushing my teeth all the time to get the taste of the peanut butter cup toothpaste. But I would also be cleaning my teeth. That sounds like a win-win.
So you'd sit in front of the TV, squeezing toothpaste flavored like peanut butter into the palm of your hand and lapping it out of there.
Well, I probably wouldn't swallow it, but I'd want to brush my teeth a lot because I'd be like, you know what I really crave right now? Some sweets. But I gave up sweets for Lent. So I'm going to brush my teeth instead. And then I just brush my teeth with the peanut butter cup, get the taste, and then also clean my teeth at the same time. That sounds smart, actually. I'd love to try it.
I mean, the consistency, though, of toothpaste minus having to brush your teeth, you might as well just eat peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. I don't know what
have
that
any of the
consistency
calories.
is.
No calories at all.
Toothpaste doesn't have calories? Well, I guess you're not swallowing it, so it doesn't matter anyway.
You're just zhuzhing it around.
Just zhuzhing it around.
That's like
Jenny,
a
would you try
win-win-win.
peanut butter toothpaste?
I don't think I would actually, just because I don't know. I like peanut butter a lot, but I don't think I like it in toothpaste form.
I feel like this is the smartest thing.
No, just because you like
they've
pickles,
ever invented.
just because you like pickles, don't mean you're gonna walk in with a Stanley cup and pickle juice. No.
Oh, I would.
No.
Oh, I would.
No.
Electrolytes.
So just because you like peanut butter,
Oh.
don't mean you're gonna have peanut butter toothpaste.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I like it. I would try it if they could ship me some. Whoever the company is, that'd be great.
Here's another one. We hear some of your parents talking about how difficult it is to get your kids to eat what we just expect that most, what they should. So we think that most toddlers live on chicken fingers and mac and cheese, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay if your kid will just, French fries are another staple in the toddler diet.
And Vons.
And Vons also. But then Tekka Baby is on Instagram. 2-year-old Enzo eats pretty much anything his mom puts in front of him and does it with gusto, you guys. Octopus, squid, escargot, crab legs, raw sliced onions, even beef tongue. Little Enzo, Tekka Baby, Techa baby, loves it. And he also has a special love for mussels and cherry tomatoes.
Yeah. My friend Molly's kids eat whatever she gives them. She's like a really good cook, and she'll just like record them just like noshing down on a mussel or something.
Really?
And she'll be like, this kid eats everything. He's like a little garbage disposal.
Carson was the opposite when he was little. He would eat nothing but just exactly that. Mac and cheese, buttered noodles was his prime go-to in a restaurant. What do you want, Carson? Glass of milk and buttered noodles. And I remember we tried to get him to eat salad one time, and he put on the biggest show ever. He gagged on it and spit it all over the floor and tried to throw up.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, okay, it's a salad.
And I do the same exact thing, though. Even to this day, I'd be like, no, I wouldn't throw a tantrum. But maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I definitely would be like, no, it's gross. Because your mom will always try to convince you, be like, try this. It tastes just like chicken. Then why isn't it chicken?
That annoys me so much, though, because you're doing it as like a show. Like, I know for a fact when I was a kid and I would throw a little bit of a tantrum about the food that was on my plate, I was doing it for attention. Like, I would have eaten it. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but I needed to make a point, which is so annoying to me. I hate it when kids do things that I did that were annoying,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, no, it happens. Yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly true. I remember when Carson was in Boy Scouts, he's like, these 11-year-old boys are so annoying. I'm like, you annoyed the out of every older Boy Scout. Yes, they will do the same thing. All right, that is it for You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Here comes a keyword, worth. Worth entering for the ultimate ticket. Here you go.
Microphone check. You're never more than 30 minutes from your chance to win KDWB's ultimate ticket. Bruno, Morgan, Gaga, and more. Open our free iHeartRadio app, tap the red mic, and say MGK. That's MGK.
Okay, while you're thinking about it, do that so you can win the ultimate ticket. Use the iHeartRadio app. Tap the red microphone. It's easy to do. It'll count you down. Then all you got to do is say the keyword is MGK. We do it every 30 minutes. Play as often as you can for a better chance to win. I was going through the basement yesterday, and because we moved a month or so ago, and there's still boxes that need to be unpacked, and the worst is sorting family mementos and things that you've saved and then your parents saved and handed down to you, and picture after picture. And I found my old, I had not seen them in years, my old report cards that I had not looked at probably since I brought them home from school.
I'm shocked you have them still.
I don't know why my mom and dad saved them, but I threw them all away except for a couple that I thought were kind of telling. If you wonder what kind of a kid I was, maybe you were the same kind of kid. You'll turn out okay. Here is my first grade teacher. Dave needs to settle down and do his work. Otherwise, he's doing great. First grade teacher. That's the first semester of first grade. Dave needs to settle down and do his work.
Started off good.
I was a fun-loving kid, Vaughn.
Was.
Yeah, I was.
Was the key word.
Second semester, Dave is doing great except for his immaturity.
Okay, so now you're coming into your own.
I'm in first grade, Vaughn. How immature can you be in first grade?
That's true. That's a little hard on you.
This may cause most of his trouble with his classmates. Now, I don't remember having trouble with my classmates, but I mean, I guess I did. Let's have a conference at your convenience.
Yikes.
This one at the very end of first grade. He's beginning to grow up. Isn't that great? He's quite a boy, and we enjoy him immensely. You're welcome. After a year of entertaining the first grade class, finally got some acknowledgement for it.
Being so immature, but now you're a very fine boy.
Fourth grade, third semester. Never exerts himself. Does only the amount necessary to avoid a scolding. Shame he's so able to do more.
How old is this? Or what grade?
Fourth grade.
Okay.
Maybe 9.
Gotcha.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Fourth semester of fourth grade. I'll never understand how such an avid reader as David could make so few book reports. Our reading contract was 10 book reports equal a C. David did 3 book reports.
That's me.
I don't know how they must have been so disgusted. My brother was such a genius, straight A nerd. And then to follow up with me,
right?
Who every report card was like, what a pain in the ass your kid is.
You sure you guys have the same last name? You sure? Like, they're like, nah, there's no way you guys are the same.
No, my 5th grade teacher told me that because he had my brother and then he had me.
Yeah.
Okay, then I go to 7th grade report card. Now, they don't leave any comments. They just leave your letter grade.
Okay.
English, C. Math, C+. Social studies, C-. Science, C-. Band, C+. Novels, C-. Physical education, A.
Wow, I can't believe you got so many C's. I had one
C's.
C my entire school career. I had one C.
No, I'm with you, Dave. C's get degrees, baby.
That I can't imagine how my mom and dad would have been okay with that. I don't know what I would have done with a kid because I wasn't stupid.
Right.
I was just lazy.
Yeah.
I had better things to do and watch on TV.
That's true. You had to watch Howdy Doody.
You
Shut up. Howdy Doody was way before my time.
I honestly thought it was during your time. But
No, I knew it wasn't.
about those shows. Were you the type of kid that your mom had to constantly be like, David, do your homework?
And I would lie and say that I did.
Oh,
That's exactly what I would do. David,
gosh.
do you have homework to do? I did it on the bus.
It's so funny because obviously I would have never guessed that, having worked with you for 10 years now, that you were that kid. Because like for me, I think I forgot to do a homework assignment once and I bawled my eyes out.
Yes, same, Jenny.
What?
I
Same.
was such a good student in school.
Yes, same.
Oh, no, I did not care at all. Like, I did what I had to do, and I wasn't getting straight C's. You got what, like 4 or 5 C's and then an A?
That was probably my worst year. I think I started to pick up a little bit by the end of junior high school.
Yeah, my parents didn't play, so like maybe I brought home 1 C a semester or whatever, but I also did just what I had to do to get by in school. I totally get it.
I think I did, I was the 6th of 6 kids, and I think that your parents become exhausted and let you get away with more when you're a younger kid because they just tired.
Yes.
They're just tired. And I think my mom and dad could have been more strict and kind of like, lit a fire under me, but they were just tired. They were like, okay, we got one more, another 6 years. He'll be living on his own. Not our problem anymore. All right, let's do the dirt on KDWB.
72% of the following gossip is made up. By Dave. It's Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Let's see what we got here. This is Christina Applegate giving kind of a realistic update on her battle with MS. And remember, she's got MS, been struggling with that for a while.
Still sucks, Robin. It really does. And anyone that tells you different, they're not telling the truth. I'm sorry. I have so many friends who have MS, and we talk to each other constantly. And I don't have one that says, I'm great. There is no great.
Can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So Love is Blind, the season finale, it came out very early this morning at like midnight-ish. And people are wondering, okay, do the couples actually have to pay for their weddings or does Netflix pay for it? So they do cover quite a bit of it. They cover obviously the venue, the florals, the cake, all that stuff. But I think anything like super extra, that might be on the couples. But the thing is, if you've never watched Love is Blind, the big finale is the fact that the couple might not say I do at the end.
Right.
So I highly doubt they're taking up any extra like money to do something where they don't even know if they're going to actually get married at the end of it. So they probably go with whatever Netflix offers them. And then also one of the like art directors and like event stylists, they've been doing it for the last handful of seasons and they don't even meet the cast before the wedding happens. They basically just like put everything together and then, the cast shows up and
then here they are.
It. Yeah.
Here's a confession. When we get to the wedding episode, I usually just like fast forward to the part where they say yes or no.
It's boring.
I don't
and suites when they're talking and having their little heartfelt, because it does kind of throw you off too, because it does. It's like, oh, they're going to definitely say yes because of how they were just talking in the wedding suite.
And then they don't. Like, you're like, nah, whatever. A plastic surgeon is weighing in on Jim Carrey's major surgical transformation after the whole thing with the clone debacle. Did you hear all about like the people thought he was a clone?
No, but I saw his picture.
Yes.
And
so
it's weird.
It was going around that people thought either it was a clone, which is ridiculous, or it was a makeup artist wearing like a prosthetic face, which is also, I think is ridiculous. Yeah. But this plastic surgeon, he thinks that it was a major surgical transformation that cost upwards of $60,000. He says the most obvious indicator is the significant elevation of the brows, which points to at least a brow lift. I feel like he's got some kind of filler in his face as well. Completely looks different. But the same surgeon said that he potentially was trying to do it to create a calmer, more open look of his face. But instead, he looks cuckoo banana to me.
He does.
He just looks so different.
So different. Yes.
So Benny Blanco, I could say he looks like a goldfish. He did a podcast a week or so ago where he farted and then he had dirty feet. Like it looked like he was walking around in mulch. Well, his wife, Selena Gomez, was on the latest episode and she kissed his feet during it.
My mom said I was very...
Smooch.
You like that?
Don't make it a moment.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I liked it. It made me feel good. I love you so much.
I was just thinking about back in Malibu when I first saw you guys display any public display of affection for the first time, and I thought, I think this is going to work out.
I try and...
I don't know. It's so gross, and I don't know why Selena Gomez is... I guess it's your husband. So, stand by him. But come on, tell your man wash his feet and...
Wash your feet.
Yeah, just stop.
Ew.
Shout out to CJ listening with, I believe, Mom. And I guess he just loves hearing a shout out on the radio. So shout out CJ. And thank you for listening with Mom on KDWB. They're going to pour $600 million into renovations at Grand Casino Arena, or as we call it, the G Spot.
Yeah, baby.
$600 million is a lot of money. I think they built Target Center for like $12.18 back in the day. I've seen whether you're paying attention.
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly.
So $600 million, you would think be able to build a whole new arena, but they're going to do, I don't know what they're doing with it because
new
I
bathrooms.
Think, well, maybe, but I mean, I've been in XL Energy Center, now Grand Casino Arena, a lot. It's nice. There's nothing that needs to be improved. It's really only about 25 years old. What do they want to renovate?
Yeah. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it situation. Like, what's wrong with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And I don't know what $6 million buys ever.
Speaking of construction, the smell in our building.
Smell is awful.
Really bad.
They're doing construction, renovating our entire floor, and I don't know if they're like caulking or what they're doing, but it's just ridiculous.
Oh, it's worse than caulk out there.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
She knows it's worse.
I'm not saying it again.
Nicole Kidman reveals what kind of
I love us.
You want to hear about Nicole Kidman?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry, that was a good bit though. So she reveals what kind of payday she got for this viral AMC ad. We come to this place for magic, where she wears her little sparkly suit. She actually got paid $0 for that. They did it during COVID. It might have been actually her idea because she wanted to bring business back to the movie theaters and support them in whatever success that this ad had. And she just said it was with her desire to keep cinemas alive. So she did it for absolutely free with the purest of intentions, which is so cool.
Sorry. Keke Palmer was, she had Demi Lovato on. They both came up in child acting. And she had her on her podcast, and they were talking about some of their experiences and the things that they went through as teen actors.
I found myself dating. I'm 15. Why is my boyfriend 20?
Why was my boyfriend 30?
Girl!
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Like, I'm not smiling at that, but that is real. We was trying to find outlets, though. I don't think,
and
and
also
just a way to process this, and nobody our age,
could understand. Nobody our age could understand. But then you look back in hindsight, when I turned 30, I was like, that's not okay.
The moment when you realize and you get the age of a lot of people that were around you and doing stuff, it's almost a mental break that can happen because you realize you were taking advantage of. Oh, I was being exploited.
It's gross, but so interesting to hear more child actors coming out and saying, like, exposing the things that they went through as child actors.
Yeah, I looked it up, and Demi Lovato was dating Wilmer Valderrama at that time.
A big age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now for your enjoyment.
We come to this place for magic. We come to AMC theaters to laugh, to cry, to care. Because we need that, all of us. That indescribable feeling we get when the lights begin to dim. And we go somewhere we've never been before. Not just entertained, but somehow reborn.
Hey, turn your
together.
phone off. Hey, can
Dazzling
you
images
turn your phone off.
on a huge silver screen.
Turn your phone
Sound
off.
that I can feel.
Are you disrespecting me? What did you say to me? I'll kick your ass right
Whoa,
now.
that's what happens in the theater when you go?
Exactly. By the way, I'm going to blow the foghorn so we don't run into another radio station because it is foggy. There's a major fog warning.
A fog advisory in effect until at least it was 10 a.m. earlier. I don't know if it's extended because this fog doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
If you're driving, turn on your lights. Don't just have them on auto.
Turn them off. Make it more fun.
No, because if they're on auto, the back lights don't go on.
It's
And
like
you're going
laser
to get
tag.
hit.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to get hit. Turn your lights on.
You need a new car anyway. Go ahead and get rear-ended and have Geico pay for it.
Or you can have them call Top Dog Low.
Exactly. That is The Dirt on KDWB. We're coming back in a second with your ultimate ticket. Hang on. We'll have another chance for you to go see all the big shows coming. Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, Lady Gaga, Charlie Puth, and a whole bunch more. Plus, Bailey claims to have her finger on the pulse of the youth.
I do.
So we're going to find out what's going on with the youth coming up in just a second. Stay here on KDWB. Okay, we were shocked. We were moving, and we